Om. 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 Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. न कर्मणा न प्रजया धनेन त्यागेनैके अमृतत्वमानशुः परेण नाकं निहितं गुहायां विभ्राजते यद्यतयो विशन्ति न कर्मणा न प्रजया धनेन त्यागे न एक amritatva. Immortality is gained only by tyage, by giving up what? Giving up work, giving up progeny, and giving up wealth. In other words, not by insisting to work, not by insisting to do your duties towards your children and produce children, and not by your insistence to accumulate wealth, whether it is spiritual or physical. That renunciation can be gained only by the rejection, giving up, dispassion towards these three. Only then the truth can be gained. And what is that truth? That truth is where can it be caught? Not what is that truth, where that truth can be caught, which is amply available everywhere all the time, and it supports the entire relativity of space-time and objectivity. So we cannot catch it in the absolute, we cannot catch it in the totality at the moment. So the only place, as long as we are thinking that we are a human being, that we are a seeker, we can become available to it under certain circumstances, just like the circumstance of your mind emptying naturally leads to sleep. Similarly, there are moments, as was told last week when we did the verse 186 and 187. There is a moment before you go to sleep and after you wake up from sleep, wherein your mind is naturally empty. Your mind, you have not put any efforts to empty the mind of thoughts, memories, impressions, desires, pains. Any thought has to be about the objective world. You have not done anything whatsoever in order to remove those desires and thoughts from your mind. But naturally, they have left your mind, and this everyone is aware of before they dive into sleep. And this everyone is aware of when they wake up from the bed. That means you are awake but eyes are closed and you have not yet got into action of getting out of the bed. The world has not entered into your mind when you wake up. Those few moments before sleeping and after waking up, that is the go-to zone. That is the opportunity where we can remain awake rather than go to sleep. And what is that? One state, waking state, or if we become very alert, one thought has completed its journey It came into existence, it stayed in existence in the mind, and then it is going out of existence. And the next one has not started yet. And that gap, if we are alert towards that gap, we are alert not towards the emptiness, not towards the void, not towards nothingness, but to that conscious silence between the two thoughts. That conscious silence that the sleep actually is. When we become available to it, that's the destination, that's the state of immortality. Another way the teacher explained, or another exercise that one can do, is when the subject swallows the object. The example is when the eyes see something, that stimuli, whether it is a banana or a kiwi or a table or a phone, I'm going one by one. So when my eye went on banana, the fact that I have recognized it is banana because the mind went out of the eyes, enveloped the shape of the banana, and a thought was created, and someone in there said, I know this is a banana. And a thought was created, banana. When I say banana, it means I know this is banana. Remember the three stages of the thought? This is a banana. I know this is a banana. I am not the banana. This is a phone. I know this is a phone. I am not the phone. But when that banana becomes one with me at physical level, when the desire for banana, the thought for banana is there, and I take that banana and put it into my mouth, then the thought of banana does not appear in my mind, because the subject and the object have become one. How they have become one? The subject has swallowed the object. Same thing is happening right now with the ears swallowing the words that are coming to it. Same way every sense is functioning, same way the mind is also functioning. The mind is swallowing the experiences, the stimuli. And in this way, when that subject swallows the object, the thought concludes. Before the next thought begins, there is a gap. Remain in that gap with alertness, with vigilance, and that is the state of immortality. It's that simple. You all will be understanding it right now. But it has to be pursued with patience, with regular disciplined practice. For that all the chanting, for that all the meditation, for that is the purpose. Meditation purpose is not to sit with empty mind looking at emptiness. No. We must engage in something with something in the mind. And that must lead us to a state of conscious silence. That conscious silence, whenever it happens, it is always there in the background. But when you become available to it, your mind becomes available to it, then that is meditation. Conscious silence, another word for it is nirvikalpa samadhi. So let's together sit for next half an hour or so. Contemplate on these two examples. You are touching immortality, you are being immortality, you are taking a dip in immortality, whichever way you want to put it. You are being immortality between every two thoughts. between every two states, waking and sleep before you go to sleep, or from sleep and waking when you wake up. Right now, that sleep example might not be appropriate, but yes, if you are thinking of the thoughts and the gap between the thoughts, the sleep may come on the seat of meditation. And if the sleep comes, remain alert, remain vigilant to that silence, and accept without a thought, accept without an experience that you are that immortal one in essence. There is no question, there is no doubt about it.